All right, guys, get some MLB plays and props for Wednesday, April 24th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, not a good day on the MLB game picks, and not even a good day for me on the player props. I gave out the over 8.5 total runs in the Brewers versus Pirates game yesterday. I thought Wade Miley was going to be pitching. It was not Wade Miley. There was only 3 total runs in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I went 0-2. Dodgers minus 1.5 in the first 5. Patrick Corbin, I was joking this morning with someone on the comments section. I was like, watch Patrick Corbin go out there 6 innings of scoreless baseball. That's exactly what he did. I'm not entirely sure what has happened, but I'm sure he'll make up for it in his next start. I also gave out the over 5.5 runs for the Dodgers. They scored 4. Not getting a run before the 6th inning with Patrick Corbin on the mound was a real bummer. So 0-2 night for myself. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, Patrick Corbin was why I did not hit my batting prop. Gave out Mookie Betts over 1.5 total bases versus the Nationals. Betts only had 1 total base. Also gave out Christopher Sanchez over 5.5 strikeouts versus the Reds. Felt like that was far too low, and he only struck out 3 batters.
Absolutely robbed as well, Trey. Mookie I think it was the 8th. I watched the whole game. It might have been. It was either the 7th or the 8th inning. Hit a liner right up the middle, and it hit off one of the Nationals relief pitcher's calf, and it went right to the first baseman. So kind of got robbed on that one for a second hit. I had a 1-1 day. Patrick Corbin obviously didn't hit, but Ronald Acuna Jr. first at bat double to left field, so that one did hit. 1-1 day there. Trey, let's go to the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be talking about this Baltimore Orioles going up against Los Angeles Angels game, and I feel like this is going to be a very entertaining game to watch. That's because we're getting 2 pitchers that are not overly good, but I feel like we're going to see them slice and dice here. That's why I'm going to be going with the under. I'm going to buy a half run, take the under 9.5. It was at 9.5 about an hour and a half ago whenever I was researching. So it's going a little bit further down, which makes me love the under even more. The Orioles, they're throwing out Dean Kremer in this game, who has struggled this year with a flat 6 expected ERA, with an expected slugging percentage of .593 as well, which is the bottom 1% in the major leagues. That's no bueno. But the Angels, they are pretty injured at the moment, and they just cannot score any runs. So I feel like Kremer is not going to have an overly bad day on the mound, because over the Angels' last 3 games, they're only averaging 2.33 runs per game, which is the 4th lowest in the MLB over that span. And the Angels, they're throwing out Tyler Anderson in this game, who has had a great resurgence of a year with a 1.42 ERA, with a 33.2 chase rate. He has just been wheeling and dealing on the mound, and I kind of expect that to continue in this game. So he should be able to hold the Orioles to a low number. So like I said, I expect this to be a low-scoring game, and I'm all here for it, especially with this massive number. I don't think we're going to be reaching double-digit runs. So give me the under 9.5 total runs in this game.
Yeah, Trey, I like the play there for you. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Brewers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm going with the Brewers in this game over their team total, whatever it comes out at. I feel like the Brewers over the past couple seasons haven't been a team that you can really rely on to put up a lot of runs, but this season they're top 5 in runs scored per game, and I'm going to take advantage of that in this one with the Pittsburgh Pirates throwing out their worst pitcher in the rotation. It's going to be Quinn Priester going for the Pirates, his 2nd start of the season, and I'm not entirely sure how this guy is still in the major leagues. Last season, he had nearly an 8 ERA in the 10 games that he pitched, and this season, he has an above 8 ERA in the only game that he pitched. That was against the Boston Red Sox back on the 19th. He went 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, and 3 home runs in that game against the Boston Red Sox. This is going to be a tough matchup for him because the Milwaukee Brewers are the 2nd best team in baseball in team batting average, just below the Atlanta Braves, hitting .270 as a squad. If you want to know anything about the Brewers, they're going to go with Wilson. It looks like a bullpen day for them. So I don't want to take the Brewers on the money line, not knowing exactly who's going to be on the mound. Just give me the Brewers here. Team total going up against Quinn Priester as the play here. So Brewers team total doesn't look like it's out yet.
No, it's the total is 8.5 with the it being a pick'em game, so I assume it's going to be at 4.5 for you.
Yeah, Brewers over 4.5 team total as my play there. Trey, let's go with the player props. Have to start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with somebody who is struggling this year. Give me Francisco Lindor under 1.5 total bases against the Giants. I love this under for Lindor in this game because, like I said, we've really seen him struggle this year with a 182 batting average this season with only 16 hits in 22 games. That is just no bueno. I kind of expect him to struggle in this game too, and that's because of his matchup against Blake Snell. And we've seen Snell just dominate this matchup historically. These two guys, they have faced off in 31 at-bats. And Lindor, he has a 129 batting average against him. So he's only averaging basically a quarter total base per at bat. That is just not going to get it done. And with Snell normally going deep in games, we should see Lindor struggle throughout this one, just like he has all season long. We may see him draw some walks because, like Bear said, Snell, he likes to run up the pitch count. So we might see Lindor draw some walks, but at the end of the day, that's not going to hurt our bet. So give me Francisco Lindor to go under 1.5 total bases against the Giants.
I was literally going to say in the first 2 at-bats, he might not even get a pitch because Blake Snell will probably walk him twice. So I do like the play there. For my batting prop, it's going to be Juan Soto of the New York Yankees to go over 1.5 bases going up against the A's. He's getting a favorable matchup going up against Joe Boyle, who has shown a little bit of potential for the Athletics, but he's just not there yet as a big league pitcher. We have seen him in 4 games so far. He looked pretty good in 2 of the 4, but in the first start and the last start, he's gave up 7+ runs in both of those games. He's a fastball kind of pitcher, and that's what the Yankees are looking for in this game with all the power they have in that lineup, and that does include Juan Soto, the lefty. Joe has also struggled with his control this season, and if he leaves a fastball over the plate for Juan Soto, he's going to send it somewhere far, especially in that short porch area with the New York Yankees home field with the lefty. Soto's been the best player so far for the Yankees this season, hitting .322, having 5 home runs on the year with 28 hits. I like him to have another great day at the plate, so give me Juan Soto over 1.5 bases as the play. Trey, let's go to the pitching props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with one of my favorite pitchers here. Give me Jon Gray to go under 2.5 earned runs allowed against the Mariners. I love this under for Gray in this game. Even though we saw him struggle to start the season, he has bounced back very well because in his first 2 starts, he allowed 10 total runs. And he followed that up with 3 elite starts, though, where he pitched in 14 2/3 innings and only allowed 2 runs on 11 hits across those 3 games. And he followed that up in his most recent performance with a relief effort where he pitched a couple innings and he did not allow a single run. So Gray, he's going to come in this game with a ton of confidence. That's obviously going to help us out, especially whenever we look at his matchup here against Seattle, because Gray, he low-key kind of dominates this matchup against the Mariners. Last season, Gray, he faced off against Seattle twice, and in those games, he averaged a 0.64 ERA, and he was 2-0 in those games. And I honestly expect that type of dominance here in this one. So give me Jon Gray and Mr. Gray to go under 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Mariners.
Yep, like the play there for you. For my pitching prop tonight, I'm going to stay in the same game as my batting prop. Give me Clarke Schmidt to go over his strikeouts going up against the A's. I really like Schmidt in this game, not only because he's going up against the Athletics, who should strike out a ton in this one. I also like him because he's only pitched in 20 innings this season, and he's got 18 strikeouts. He has struck out at least 5 people in 3 of the 4 games, and I think that's going to continue in this one against the Athletics. I don't expect this number to be too incredibly high, maybe 5.5 strikeouts because he has struck out 7+ in back-to-back games. But I do think it's going to come out fairly low because Schmidt, he doesn't go very deep in these games, only going between 4 innings and 5 innings in every single start. The Athletics are coming off an 11 strikeout game against the Yankees in their last one, so I do think they're very vulnerable at the plate, and Schmidt has been striking out guys all season long. So I'm going to take his over strikeouts here, whatever it comes out as the play. Hopefully 5.5 strikeouts there. Trey, let's go with the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going with the under 9.5 total runs in the Orioles versus Angels game. I feel like we're going to get a low-scoring game. So I love getting this high of a number. I feel like we're not even going to need all these runs. Also going with Francisco Lindor, under 1.5 total bases against the Giants. I feel like Lindor, we're going to get another 0-for game for him. That's what we've seen in a lot of the games this season. So I wouldn't be surprised going up against Blake Snell if that's what happens. Also going with Jon Gray, under 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Mariners. Lots of unders today for me. I'm feeling gracious giving out all my undies.
Yeah, I'm going with the Brewers here. Team total over 4.5 runs going up against the Pirates and Quinn Priester. They give me a same-game parlay here with my player props. Juan Soto over 1.5 bases in that matchup against Joe Boyle. And then Clarke Schmidt over 5.5, maybe even get 4.5 strikeouts here against the Athletics, something like other play. Guys, it's going to do it. The MLB picks and props for Wednesday, April 24th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe down below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,